Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen. What's the deal, YouTube? It's your boy Next Gen 720, and I am back, yes, with another video. Let me mute myself in the back here. Not gonna be here too long. Like I said, I haven't gotten like a 10, not 10,000, I'm exaggerating. I've gotten about 20 messages on Twitter, Facebook, saying I need to talk about this topic. The masculine and most likely Kings, but they're gonna join me. And actually we're gonna do Xbox Beast Fire tonight about 9:45. Probably go more in depth with the other guys. I was supposed to do it yesterday, but I was tired, so tired. Now, shout out to everybody in the chat. Everybody. Listen, I'm running on a half a tank of gas. I'm tired, man. My man, Burger Boy, what's good? Brother JR, Jerry too, Muhammad, Alvi, Muhammad, he loves that the Sea of Thieves. Shout out to you. Marcel Simon, what's going on? Marcel Simon said, I'm selling my Scorpion edition. Man, hey, wait to E3. So shady. Lex Perez, what's going on? Also, too, for any of you guys that are Patreon supporters, I just put up exclusive podcast with me and Noof. You guys want to go by and check it out, you can. And some of you guys have been rocking out in the super chat. Been supporting. I will give you a link to it also. Just hit me up on Twitter. Zaire 2005, and I inbox you the link. Now, finally, listen. Let's leave the link. I'm sorry, we gotta get all stuff out the way. Take it to business first. We'll leave the link. The shows and everything are going to be on SoundCloud, iTunes, and what's the name of this damn radio station here? We working, Stitcher. But anyway, we're going to leave the link. You got, I know I'm a little late, you know what I mean? But, hey, man, goat mouth. We call that goat mouth. You be bullshit in the hood, we call that goat mouthing. Who the fuck somebody called me? Hold on. Live on air. Hello. All right. Sorry. Anyway, so I'm gonna leave the link. So they finally go to iTunes, SoundCloud. I forgot the other site. But anyway, I'm gonna leave the link. I'm gonna get the link. I'm gonna put it in the chat also for everything. And also, like I said, I'm gonna leave all that stuff maybe in the first comment below. But I'm gonna also put it in the link. So for those of you like rock out with SoundCloud, iTunes, and stream whatever, got the links. Anyway, once again, shut up the Never the Finest. Yeah, also shut up my man Spooky Buster. No, I don't know, Mega. Hey, Spooky, if you want the link to we got the exclusive podcast. You can on Patreon. I'll send you the link. But anyway, shout out to everybody in the what's called the Blackest Man just called me a traitor for sure. We're gonna talk about these new policies. Y'all here? Yeah, listen, ain't y'all tired of me talking about Sea of Thieves? Said Kevin Foster said most people play the game to enjoy themselves. Nobody wants to hear all that racist rhetoric or they need to be banned. No, okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about Sea of Thieves. No, anyway, check it out, right? Real story. Shout out to Rafiza. She's in the chat too. Shout out to her. Stalker, crazy. But anyway, shout out. My man Septic Meatball. Xbox Live. Now, some of you guys are new to my platform, new to my channel. If you didn't know, I'm gonna say this again. I sometimes say, Nixon, you always it's not that I always tell the same story. Some people are new to my channel, so I have to give them the foundation and the premise of what I'm talking from to start. But anyway, I was a beta tester on Xbox Live in 2000, late part of 2001, early 2002, spring 2002, whatever the case. It was in 2002. I became a beta tester for Xbox Live. Now, let's hear me out. Let me choose my words wisely. I want to go on and say I may have been the first person of color. Well, I'm not saying I was the first black because I met some other black people there, like my man Die Hard. But that kind of talk with a slang. Now, I mean, people confuse the two. Of me, sometimes I talk with them. They call it ebonics or slang. That I'm uneducated, which is the farthest thing from the truth. For some of you that know me, Like, you know, this is, you know, me. It's my everyday vernacular. This ain't no show. This is who I am. And people take that as, you know, that I'm uneducated. But hey, believe nothing in what you hear and half of what you see, right? Now, with that being said, so in the early part, like I said, I ran into a lot of this racist thing. You guys know my gamer tag. My gamer tag is Zaire. And the reason why I didn't choose some cool Dark Vader Thor 1980 name because it may sound kind of cheesy. And why I started, my real name is because I had a best friend. His name was Roshai Wells. All right, hear me out. It's gonna make sense in a minute. Best friend name was Roshai Wells, and those I used to box. And I came up in the amateurs with him, and he actually went to the Olympics in 1996, and we kind of lost contact with each other. You know what I mean? So I said, you know what? And he was a gamer like me, so I said, if he ever come on, he'll know that's just me, and we can hook back up. And it's crazy, right? By the time I got his number, which is real shit. By the time I finally got in contact with him and got his number, he got killed the week before. You know what I mean? Real talk. I just got his number from this other guy named Ross Thompson from Buffalo, New York, that I used to box with too. Ross for the title a couple times too. Just got his number and he got killed the week before. But true story. So that's why I chose Zaire for everything. We ever online, at least game or 2 weeks and run into each other. Shout out to my bros from the Broad Mid. I'll see they in here. So anyway, I ran into a lot of racist stuff back then. You know, a lot of racist stuff. Hey, let me see if I can hear you guys. Say something, Garrett, when you guys say something.
Yeah, I'm here, bro.
All right, you go. So I did. It was very racist back then. You know what I mean? It was crazy. True story. Some of those guys that be really racist towards me back then were actually pretty cool now. Like, you know, all right, I'm still friends with some of those guys. But back then it was very, how you want to say, toxic. But it is what it is. I used to troll back. You guys know me. I used to say, I don't believe a turn the other treat. I used to give more than I got. I would go on them parties by myself and tear shit up. That's when we used to be in Xbox Live party. Everybody used to be on the dashboard. There was no party chat while you was playing the game. Everybody used to be on this dashboard. And we used to, you know, go for hours to sit in that dashboard. But anyway, so everyone's tripping over these new policies, right? And how that we word them. Now, racist stuff I don't tolerate. But there were even, like you said, with some foul language. Like, I got a potty mouth. You know, I curse. Every other word out of my mouth is a curse. You know what I mean? And then maybe they can, you know, choose to crack down if need be on Skype, Xbox, well, all their services. Now, Garrett, have you read the story?
Yeah, I read it. I actually started doing a video on it, but I decided to pull it back at the last moment because Mikey Barr posted something, but I was like at the same time, it's like he's saying the Xbox Live rules didn't change. This is from Microsoft, bro. Like this is Microsoft on down. You feel me? Mm-hmm. So this is bigger than Xbox Live, and they say, and it says it's relevant to all their services, including Xbox Live. So I'm not hearing what he's trying to say. I mean, either way, these rules were already out there, but it looks like they're really trying to clamp down on that shit, which is crazy. Okay. You know what I mean? Like you was just talking about the days of when shit was all wild on Xbox Live. You know,
Wild West.
To get on
voice changer. Remember they had the robot voice? I was like, yeah, nigga. I was like, oh, man, I see all types of shit.
Bruh. First time I ever seen Xbox Live, I was over my cousin. Shout out to my cousin Sparks, aka Ultra Magnus. We was on Mech Assault, and you know he was playing the game. I wasn't really paying attention. I just heard the voice come out the TV. Back in them days, they used to have a voice coming out. He used to have a voice coming out the TV all the time. And all you hear is somebody call you the gay slur with the start with the rhyme with rabbit. You know, motherfucker, oh, you that out there. I'm like, yo, who the fuck was that? Like, yeah, that's Xbox Live. There's people on there. Mm-hmm. I'm like, oh shit. I had Xbox Live like 3 days later, bro. I wasn't fucking around. I needed that ASAP. They was like, yeah, you can't have AOL, and then you gotta go get that DSL. Yeah. I had to order that, bro, immediately. And you know, that's back in them days when you said what you want, you did what you want. Like, that's when Xbox Live was fun as hell. Motherfucker, you die in Halo 2, you could hear them talking to you, the proximity chat.
Yeah, they don't even do that no more in games, I don't think.
Bruh, exactly. All over stuff like that, people calling people names and shit like that. Like, man, that's when Xbox Live is the truth, dog. Now it's like a shell of his former self, man. And I've been telling people, man, yo, you know, we had that conversation about it not too long ago. Like,
about we talking about in years, we should be able to, you know, stand up with people and talk that shit.
Yeah, after you kill them.
Let me ask you a question. What statement? You know, when we all linked up, when we linked up, we used to do the live stream on Mixer, right? And I got, you know, these people talk about, I got everybody on this side on the fence using Mixer, right? So we started streaming and doing, you know, the every Friday, whatever the case may be. Now you know me, you know, the way that we talk, we used to say a bunch of, you know, niggas, and we, you know, this is the way that we talk. And it's crazy, right? I always tell you guys to be surprised who watch your video, whatever the case may be. And this one, Microsoft, what was called Beam back then. It wasn't even called Mixer, it was called Beam.
Yeah.
I got a few emails, and you know, I didn't read them. I like, look, I said it was a warning on Beam for me, you know, about racial something and the other. So it was crazy. I reached right a little since I read racial. I explained racism in my live stream. So right away I'm thinking like, yo, I can't be responsible for the chat. Like, you know what I mean? You know, so I sent the email right back to him. As soon as I read it was like 2 a.m. It was fucking when they got right back to me. I just got finished streaming. Got right back to me and was like, and they look was screw fucked me up because they called me Zaire. Whoever read it, they knew who I was, right? It was like, no, we're just saying, you know, you were saying the N-word. I said, wait, so what? Right back, I was like, that's the way that we talk. We know, but you know, some, you know, a little offended by, oh, what, like, come on, man. Like, yeah. And I said, that's y'all motherfuckers about to kill this thing here. Y'all motherfuckers get too straight. Like, come on, you know, like, because I don't do the racist shit, you know what I mean? So
right.
I'm not surprised by this. If, you know, if they want to take this route, I think it sucks. Now, listen, I'm all about, you know, racism now. You know, but if a motherfucker want to have a curse and or whatever the case, like, come on, that's part of gaming. Raging. That's what we do, you know what I mean? Grown ass man.
Yo, what's good?
What's going on, Post? You know what I mean?
Caught me when I was on Gears.
Oh man,
giving it to him.
You know what I mean? So I if this is like I said, I was something because Sony, I'm not, you know, they're a little bit more lenient. You know what I mean? When it comes to a lot of things like that, you know what I mean? You could then show a body in the trunk on PSN.
The only thing is though that this shit is gonna happen. They're about to enact something similar.
This shit gonna be across the board.
Yeah, every company is gonna do it. It's not like it's not an Xbox Live thing. This is a company thing. Yeah, they trying to keep themselves. Yeah, they trying to keep themselves out of political crosshairs because motherfuckers want to censor everything.
Yeah.
So if they don't do this shit, then they get class action lawsuits.
Y'all hear this shit? Y'all hear this bullshit?
This stuff been
blame it on Trump. Get him the fuck out of here.
Let me tell you something.
I ain't blaming that shit on Trump.
People never read the terms of conditions, bro. A lot of this stuff been in there, bro. You know what I'm saying? This is nothing new. People skip the terms of conditions, and PlayStation ain't any less lenient than Microsoft. They got some things in their policies that, you know what I'm saying, that be messing their gamers up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If somebody attack their account and get hold of their account, sometimes they lose their account, lose $2,000 in games, and don't get none of that shit back. And Sony say, hey, none of that falls on us. You know what I'm saying? And so a lot of these policies, whenever they update these terms of agreement, this stuff probably could have been in there like a year or two ago or months ago. You know what I'm saying?
But here, I mean, again, and you guys can weigh in on this also, because I see that I think not Noah, shout out to Noah. Noah reached out, he sent something to Phil, and I heard somebody, you know, let me share my screen with you guys, and he again basically saying that this stuff has always been in the play, but they're taking it one step further, like, you know what I mean, and it's kind of intrusive. Like, you know, if you say anything as far as foul language, say if you have a long distance relationship, right? This one gets a little spooky, right? You got a long distance relationship, you're in Dubai, and your bottom bitch is back in Texas, your wife is in New York, and you know they got them Skyping you, and you know, I don't know if people still use Skype or whatever the hell they're using, you know, whatever, you know what I mean? And they can go back, you know, more or less, and maybe see some of the photos or like that shit is very intrusive and kind of scary. You know what I mean? Like that's like, come on, that's more than
this shit. Don't get it twisted. This is some Orwell type shit. Like these motherfuckers is watching you invading your privacy. No part of this shit is okay. Don't get that twisted from what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm not condoning this bullshit at all.
Because if you got the Facebook Messenger,
right, I'm not condoning.
You cannot look down upon this.
100%. This is wrong. Invasion of privacy, all wrong. Fuck all that bullshit.
Yeah,
I'm saying bogus. That this shit is about to be, motherfuckers need to start tempering expectations because this shit is about to be across the board. Apple gonna do this shit. Samsung gonna do this shit. Anybody that operates in this motherfucking country is gonna do this shit. I guarantee you this. This is because y'all motherfuckers is focused on the wrong shit. This is some political bullshit.
This is
that
political.
is affecting us now.
Hold on, Jerry. What I mean by that is that Trump is trying to use gaming as an excuse for the mass killings. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to use gaming as an excuse for those things happening. And so overall, the game industry as a whole going to be attacked. So they're going to clean up whatever they got to in regards to foul language that's being used over these networks, whether it's disrespecting somebody's sexuality, whether it's disrespecting somebody via race, or whether it's threatening somebody in a violent way. They're going to clean up all that because from a political perspective, the gaming industry is being attacked right now. And that's the same thing Mass is trying to get at. That's what he means by being political. It's nothing deep about what I'm saying. This is just facts.
Yeah, this shit, like this hit us, yes, but y'all motherfuckers need to be worried about these motherfuckers in y'all text messages on y'all fucking phones. Like y'all looking at the small picture. This some big picture type shit. Microsoft, they jumped on this shit so they can stay out of the heat. But everybody else gonna do this shit for the same reason. All it's gonna take, like I said, is one class action lawsuit where somebody gets bullied online, and instead of going after the bully, they go after the company that's hosting the service. So one motherfucker was in Xbox Live chat and they did some online bullying. That kid goes and does something to themselves, and then all of a sudden it's not the bully's fault, it's Microsoft's fault. So Microsoft was like, Microsoft as a whole was like, immediately, if I put up the rules and they violate the rules and I make this shit ambiguous, like it doesn't say anything specific, it covers everything. So they can enforce all the rules or they can enforce none of the rules. And they made it specifically like that so they can teeter on either side of the spectrum, but they cover themselves legally. And that's what's gonna happen. The first one to drop a class action lawsuit for some online bullying bullshit and win millions of dollars from a company that had nothing to do with that specific person doing the bullying, that's what's gonna trigger everybody else to jump suit. Everyone need to worry, like I said, big picture. Fuck Microsoft for doing this. Fuck the entire United States government for doing this. That's the big picture.
The shit that bugs me out is that they're talking about Outlook. What do you say? Office, which means that you in the emails too, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like
big picture, nigga. Big picture, bro. Big picture. Y'all don't worry about Xbox Live. Big picture. Y'all need to be worried about them being on everything you fucking do. Big picture, niggas.
I mean, one thing I'm not like, I've been trying to tell people, even in our Facebook group, you gotta watch what you say. They be watching that shit. They be thinking, oh, somebody in here snitching on me. They snitching on me, dog. I don't know what's going on. Ain't nobody snitching on you, dog. You keep saying that one gay slur that it's like automatically, if somebody reports that shit or they come across it, you are banned. It is what it is. They do the same shit on Twitter. You can't say the slur that rhymes with rabbit. Yo.
Right, they do scans, and it's not even somebody has to report it. Facebook has algorithms just like YouTube automatically flag shit. Facebook has those same algorithms. As soon as one of those words pop up, it pops up on their algorithm and done. Like,
yeah, specific words. That goes back in the days. If you say president, if you say bomb, if you say terrorist attack on your phone, whether it's on a cell phone, whether it was on a landline, that conversation was automatically recorded. This is something that's been going on long before these gaming services been around. Even on your landline, if you said like those specific words or anything like that, your conversation was automatically recorded. And now, if you look at cell phones and things like that, they have some of the, if not most sensitive mics in the world in regards to being able to pick up everything. That's why if you look at cell phones now, majority of companies have migrated over to where you can't remove the battery from them. That's because back in the day, in order to, not get your conversation heard, you had you had to turn the phone off, but you had to remove the batteries. If you ever got pulled over from the police back in the day, they used to do it for you before they start beating you in the head or talking disrespectful, because they knew. Nowadays, you can't even do that. But see, they saying I'm going too deep though, but they don't understand what Mass talking about when he said it's deeper than gaming. It is. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna fall back. Even that's an Expand Your Mind episode.
Even the YouTube shit where they record the chat, like the chat on the side, that ain't for y'all niggas. Trust me, that ain't so you can follow along with the chat. That's so they can police the chat. Because the live chat used to disappear. Live chat used to disappear for a reason. So people talk reckless in the chat. There's nothing to go back against. There's nothing for the algorithm to compare. They're not comparing live. They're going back over the recorded sessions and going through that shit. Y'all, like I said, y'all not thinking deeper. This shit ain't for y'all.
Deeper than that.
So that they can police you further.
I mean, conversations been snatched out of the air for years. Cell phones, conversations been snatched.
You know what? I'm gonna say this, and I'm not even, like I said, giving Microsoft a pass, or because no one really. I know I don't never read the terms of service. Like I read all that shit.
Yeah,
and most people that would read it wouldn't understand anyway the way it is
worded
and formatted and worded. You know what I mean? Now again, like I said, with that being said, like even with Sony. When they had to redo their terms of service contract, you know what I mean? And of course, when PSN went down,
and they put in you can't class action sue them.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
I
don't care if it's totally Sony's fault.
That's what I'm saying.
And it's not even about it right now about an Xbox PlayStation thing, but if something that happens and it's totally Sony's fault, when you sign that, that those terms of service to get online, you check that box, you're agreeing to this. Whether you read it or not, you're like my man, what's that guy? I forgot that said Sony said he had an offensive gamer tag and he lost like say like $2,000 for games. He had that gamer tag since PSN. I forgot what the name was, you know what I mean? Someone found it offensive, boom, they banned his account. Now he doesn't have access to any of those goddamn games anymore, you know what I mean? And I make this account when I was 11 years old. They don't, you know what I mean? And again, I think it's kind of very petty, you know what I mean? They can look more into
it is, man.
You know what I mean? But
even if you look at the word in next gen, when it was like forfeiting your licenses, right? Meaning that goes to show you that the software and things we purchase, it's not ours. Yeah. We're only paying them to be able to use something that they still have ownership of. You know what I'm saying? So it's still in this case like we're renting. It's just a one-time fee. We get one-time fee and you get one-time access to this licenses. If you do anything against our policies that go against us in regards to that license, then we can remove it from you. Despite you went out there and paying $60 for it.
Shout out to Ant Cast for out in the chat. Appreciate it. He said, man, if you're scared, get a cat. Shit talking makes games. Now listen, this will be my only issue. Real talk, right? I understand that these things have been there in place, you know what I mean? And if Microsoft's going to go out and enforce them, that's, totally different, you know what I mean? Now, I know that you can get banned. Shout out to Bronx Hay. Bronx Hay stay getting banned on Xbox Live, like, for whatever reason. I mean, it's crazy. When I first started playing online, I used to talk a lot of shit. I come in a match talking shit. I ain't never been banned, so I don't know what the hell they doing. Like I said, maybe I don't do it. It's not a big deal to me anymore. I don't pop shit like I used to. You know what I mean? But when I first started gaming, I used to talk cash shit. You know I'm about to beat your fuck ass, right? I'm about to blow you the fuck. I mean, I used to talk shit. But now, just even like it's that, I could get banned, and that in itself is scary. You know what I mean? That in itself, like, you know what I mean? That if they're going to try to ward it down, you know what I mean? That sounds like I feel like some real live Nintendo Network shit right there. You know what I mean? Which is crazy. Yeah. You know what I mean?
But this go against, and the reason why we're saying this is because we have this thing called online bullying. Whether you're being bullied in school or you're being bullied online, that same thing apply to over these gaming services. And in the news, you have had people get killed over these consoles. Not from a terrorist perspective where a person goes off and kills 50 kids, but they're trying to use gaming as the reason why kids do that. And if they don't tie down now, then they can go back to these gaming services and say, hey, look at this conversation. He calling him an N-word. He calling him a red. They have this conversation, and this what started this and got this guy wanting to go shoot up this. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, when I started on Xbox Live back in Halo 2 days, it was a lot of racism. I mean, damn near every match or every other match, I was being called the N-word. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Or getting to racial, to the point where we got into racial debates with these guys and things like that. So, I mean, hey, it is what it is, man. But it ain't gonna stop at Microsoft if y'all think that.
Also, don't get it twisted. If you come into the parties with us, be prepared because we don't give a fuck. So you know, that shit ain't gonna change. I want to make sure y'all knew that this shit ain't gonna change. Y'all come to the party with us.
We cut up.
Right. We gonna
close that party. You might need an invite. You might need an invite because it's gonna be closed.
Right, it's gonna be closed. So if you come to the party with us,
thick skin, stay out the
party. Gonna get blasted, bro. I just want to put that out there and say y'all motherfuckers don't come in thinking it's gonna be kinder, gentler bullies. That shit ain't going down. We still gonna talk.
You know what's crazy, bro? Let me. You know what's crazy? Like, you know, gears make me curse, bro. Gears give me that same feeling I had back in the day when I played Halo, bro. I'd be angry as shit.
Yo, I'm like, need to watch King's Blood Gaming play Gears on the live stream. He gets so frustrated. It's funny,
bro. On the PC, it's like they can hear me in the people we playing with that's on our team. They can hear me even while we're in party chat. You know what I'm saying? I got to turn it off now because if some motherfucker get mad, he report me and they start investigating. You know, after May 1st. So it's like, damn, like dude's gonna be out there. You could tell motherfucker gonna be out there snitching. Yo,
they're gonna be reporting your ass
all
day.
Right, bro.
People gonna be dry snitching all day.
They're gonna be abusing it.
Motherfucker gonna get mad and report you. You already know.
They're gonna abuse it.
Let me tell you something, man. I got a picture of my damn my old Xbox Live. Remember how they used to report you and it'll say most avoided and all that other shit, bro. Them Call of Duty days. I got people mad back in them days, man. Shout out to my man Xavier Bay. He says that's right. They don't call us bullies for nothing. I see you, bro.
Facts. I just wanted to make sure people knew that. Don't get it twisted. We ain't gonna stop being us. You come to the parties, expect we still gonna talk the same level of shit.
Let me ask you a question, or we can take it this way. Say if Microsoft were to start really cracking down, right? I'm gonna say this right, and people are gonna say, well, next thing you can't choose between what you could say and which, like I said, you know, I don't really tolerate racism. I think is weird, you know what I mean? And I'm gonna say this too, even saying the F word or calling someone, you know what I mean? It's I've never talked about someone's sexual preference when saying that. That's the farthest thing away from my mind, someone's sexual orientation. But even I have to be mindful of me doing this, that it may be offensive to some people. I told you when I first started, maybe I've been doing it for a year, and then before I used to call them Wii U weirdos, I used to call them Wii U omos. And I remember I just got on Twitter. I had like 35 followers. I still had the little Easter egg, you know, before you even get a Twitter picture, at the little egg, right? And I don't wake up about 2 o'clock, right? I had my missed calls on my phone. I literally had like 90,000 tweets from the LBGT community on my timeline on Twitter. I'm like, what the hell? You don't think that that video had went up to like 300,000 views? I made it private. I might even deleted it. I'm sure I can find it. But anyway, you know, saying, well, you don't think gay people can adopt? I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, what the fuck you motherfuckers talking about? And it took me a minute. I'm like, what the fuck are they talking about? So I go to the video. Then they all in the comment section of the video. Oh, he's racist. He's sexist. I'm like, yo, these motherfuckers. This is back in like 2013, 2012. Like, these motherfuckers is wild. Shout out to my man Crap. My man Crap was in the comment section fighting a good fight for me. You know what I mean? But that shit was wild though. You know what I mean? But it may be offensive to some. So, well, you can't say when you want freedom or free speech when, and some people might say that that's free speech for them. That, you know what I mean? Be able to say those racist, you know, terms or, you know, slurs or, I don't know. It's a slippery slope, man. It's a very, very slippery slope. You know what I mean? I think racism, you know, we don't tolerate it. We got friends of bullies of all shades and colors and within the bullies. You know what I mean? House nigga, field niggas, you know what I mean? Colored niggas, all types of stuff in the bullies, right? But I look at people, like it's me personally, I look at people for what they are. You know what I mean? Whether, you know, I don't, you know, not say that I don't see color, but, you know, I try to judge a person on the, how you said, the context of their character. But like I said, if they were to really start to cracking down. I told you about the email that I got from them in, I think, what month was that? May, saying about the racial slurs in my live stream. Like, what the fuck, racial slurs? You know what I mean? And like, I don't know, like this may be something they really push forward to try to clean up. And if this is the case, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't see Sony really, because the jokers run wild over there. They didn't send out death threats to the actors from Tomb Raider, all types of wild shit, right? I can see, you know, a lot of, you know, such as myself, and being honest with you, game war over there, especially online. If I can't just sit down and have a conversation and have me a beer, stick my hand in my pants, not worry about being policed and stuff, Like, oh, hey, I'm gone. You know what I mean? I can look at. I know Sony may have this. You know, how you say the terms. I just don't see them policing it like that, like Microsoft would take to the extent if they were to do. I'm just being honest.
I don't know that Microsoft. Like I said, this is my belief, right? Mm-hmm. This is what I think is going to happen. I think Microsoft has put these in place. I don't think they're going to enforce them until it comes to a law situation. I don't think you're going to see like dramatic levels of banning increase. I think as soon as there's a question about the law and whether or not Microsoft is liable, that's when they'll enforce it. That's when you'll see the story about Microsoft banned somebody for something, some offensive language and something. That's when it'll happen. I don't think they're gonna spend any extra money to chase these people, but they put this in place so they can protect themselves. They can immediately say they violated our terms of service that we already had in place, that we took to protect everybody. Ban. Done.
Because the conversation's always been recorded. Believe me. Believe that. The chats and the conversations have always been recorded. But this is a way that they protect themselves.
I mean, I kind of respect it because, like, I'll give you a short story. Like, years ago at my job, before I even got hired, I was like a temp worker there. And I had hurt myself at work. And so I was sent right out to go get my hand stitched up. And I came back and the rules was changed so that they wouldn't be liable for it. I'm like, hold up. And I had caught them lying right there. I'm like, I asked somebody else how to do the job because that person trained me and he did the same shit I did. So, like, I caught him right there. You gotta respect Microsoft for doing this shit ahead of time. Like, nope, before these motherfuckers even start, you know, all this school shooting shit going on, all that fuck shit, we want to make sure
they have to. Because a parent can easily say, we finna sue Microsoft because they're liable. It started on their service.
They put in all those laws about human trafficking and all that shit. Like, all that shit, and it all indemnifies the people who host the service.
Hey, man,
it literally said some shit like that in the law.
You see it?
Yeah. Shout out to Ed Caster Defy said Microsoft needs to bring back Xbox Live systems from Xbox 360. I think Underground Zone was the shit. Talking lock me and throw away the key.
Oh, dang, he took it back. Remember, he took it back. My shit checked.
Underground Zone. You had Underground. You had Recreational.
Yeah, one more. Underground Zone. Yeah. Bring that back. You took me back with that one, bro. I forgot all about that. Damn. You got a good memory, bro. Or are you more the professional gamer? Or you more good? I'm a potty. I got a potty mouth. Nigga. Fuck me. I remember the Underground Zone. You know what I mean? Yeah, like I said. Hey, listen, man. Hey, you know your shit, bro. That was 360. That shit was ill. You know what I mean?
That's when proximity chat was in. So, man, bro, it was so much shit talking back then, bro. Way more than that, because people stay in party chats a lot. They don't even really talk like that no more. Even if you go on Gears by yourself. Ain't nobody on your team communicating. All mics
everybody's usually in parties, You
know what I'm saying? When that proximity chat was jumping, oh man, it was crazy.
What you say, Garrett?
Let me show y'all because I got a picture of my my whole fucking account back in the day and shit. From what we talking about. Yo,
you gonna show on the screen or you bring it?
Hold on. I'm gonna show it on the screen in a second. As soon as I open this bitch.
But like I said, man, the Underground Zone. Like I said, I just don't want this. How you say this to become a witch hunt, and even with the them trying to, which I think is the silliest thing in the world, because you have the same type of games all over the world, but that's only a problem here. Not saying only, but a problem here in North America.
Yeah, let me share my screen right quick. Can I share my screen right quick?
Yeah. Share my screen. You can do it yourself.
Let me hit this, Mr. Share my screen, John.
Yeah.
Can they see it?
Oh, you gotta present everyone. Share at the top.
All right, let me see.
Go over to the top left-hand corner, that green square.
Yeah.
Like that.
Is it showing now?
It's showing me. Put them switch to you. Wait, hold on. Switch it to you. There you go. Yeah.
Is it sharing? Can you see it?
Yeah.
This is my old account back in the day, bro.
Oh, you don't account no more?
Nah, I changed the name. It's 31% preferred you or did not submit a review about you. 69% avoided you. Trash talk 14%. Language 24%. Disruptive 8%. Yo, half of the time I wasn't even doing shit. I was just playing Call of Duty.
I can't even get to my OG Xbox account.
Bro,
that's the account that gave me that
play Call of Duty.
Hey, I kept my. I still had the same goddamn account.
Let me put this back up so I can understand.
Yeah,
I just want to show y'all right quick, bro.
Send me that picture. Put it in our chat. You hang up on the Xbox flag at the right time, bro. And let me see, stupid. You guys is cut up. It'll start that shit, man.
Am I off screen share yet?
I should be off of it, right?
Yeah.
All right, yeah. So you gotta understand that, like, we was going crazy back in the day. All I ever did was play Call of Duty. I got like all these 360 games. I ain't even beat them shits. I was Call of Duty the fuck out, bro. That's all I cared about.
Duty.
Hey, man, I did have 12% rage quit. That's all from Madden. I ain't gonna lie to you. Mm-hmm. Yo, if you piss me off at Madden, I'm out. Bruh, I used to put on jokers in Madden left and right. Madden and 2K. Gives a damn. If the game fucking up and cheat me, I'm out. I holler at you.
Hey, I'm gonna take you back. On the OG Xbox, nigga cracking your ass in 2K and football or basketball.
Yo,
you just pull the plug on the modem, you still get the win.
Right? Oh my god! Before they
niggas had like 400 wins. They're like, what the fuck? I got hit to that shit. That's so hell no.
Oh, I gotta pay the bills. My man Xavier Bay said Garrett got an Xbox felony jacket. Repeat offender, bro. Let me tell y'all something. I don't give a fuck if we in Madden and I see you doing some. Well, yo, remember back in the day they used to cheese the damn. It used to be the Mike Vick cheat. No, that wasn't online. It used to be that
Mike that dropped back and said Mike Vick was cheesy as hell.
Nah, that was way back before it. 2004 wasn't online. I'm talking about back when they used to block your field goals and shit all the time, bro. I quit on a motherfucker. If we had a tight game and a motherfucker did the cheese and blocked your field goal, I'm out.
That's not Mike Vick can run back 80 yards and throw that bitch 100.
Hey, yo, I'm gonna take you back, bro. When I I was online, it was probably about it was in the spring, and I forgot what NFL 2K that was, right? Maybe 2K4 or something like that, or 3, whatever the case may be. And I was off work that day, so I'm up early. I got up early for whatever, because I ain't a morning prep. I got up early for something. Safety was coming out delivering to Washington, whatever the guy. So I'm up. I'm gonna get me a game of NFL 2K right quick. Got me some coffee. Boom, got the hype. Sit down, throw the old school headset on. Boom, boot up, right? And nigga come through. He talking hella shit, right? So we rocking, right? So I got an interception, right? Like, and it was on his drive, and I was up like 2. It was like a minute left. I got the interception, right? Don't you know this fuck nigga paused the game? So by the end, they had took out the thing where you could pull out the plug. You know what I mean? So you get the win. Yo, what's fuck? I'm petty as hell, my nigga. I left my shit. I said, fuck, you gonna pause this shit? I said, fine, I ain't cut my shit off. What's fucking went right? My mama, she's 6'17" now. She was like 2 to say, Daddy, the TV back on. Man, I hauled ass back there and put that shit up like, fuck nigga, man. He was mad as hell. You know what I mean? I said,
hey, let me pay the bills. My man Von Lamont said, y'all need to teach y'all mans El Mega what a platform is. An Xbox turning into diabetic platform with no, hold up, my bad.
No discussion.
We got a, what's the name over there? It got a fucking arrow over top. He said, with no cussing and cartoony games. Oh, man, yo, you real disrespectful, bro. You gonna leave my man K Mega alone, man.
I heard it was pretty bad for him on
say Steam is not a platform, it's an app.
It's an app.
Yeah, I didn't watch it, man. I don't watch that shit, nigga. I didn't watch it, but I heard, man.
Damn.
So my man came and showed up and showed out and got booted. I said, what the fuck? Hey, man, being messy, but I didn't check it out, man. I heard it was kind of bad for my man. I don't know, man.
Nah, they never gave K Mega time to get on there. He was only on there for 20 minutes because he thought it was like later on. But I guess their shit early or something like that. So
okay.
It's what it is, man. Shout out to K Mega, man. I hope you figured out what a platform is, my brother.
A platform? Is it platform or a platform?
A platform.
Oh, the Xbox, PlayStation,
PC, cell phones.
Steam, yeah.
But you know what's it was just crazy, bro.
I guess he thought it had to be physical.
Yeah. But I feel like hopefully this shit don't go wrong, man. This shit don't go left. Like, you can't be the losing console trying to ban people. Like, you're a damn fool. You doing that, bro? Hey,
and so I go back to my original statement, man. I wish him. that they just spun off the Xbox division, let them stand on
there
their own.
You go. They'll die.
Dude.
They'll die.
And back then, shit.
They'll die now.
I'm talking about back when he's talking shit. The entertainment division was like $24 billion fucking dollars, man. Like literally, like you know what I mean? Like they was, I don't know what they're worth now, but I don't know what that entertainment division included. You know what I mean? But which the Xbox fell up under, it's like $22 to $24 billion. I was reading these articles, like, God damn. That's when they started the Zoom services and all whatever else they had back then. You know what I mean? I'm like, God damn. It was like $24 billion, $22 billion.
They was behind the wheel. They was behind the wheel back then, though.
I'm just saying, though. I'm just saying. So
yeah.
I was like probably the only Xbox guy. Like yeah, let them spin them motherfuckers off and kept repping. They check how I look. Like let them stand. You know what I mean? Like God damn.
That probably would have been better because now
we'd have had some third-party deals, maybe some themed consoles. You know what I mean? But like I said, we're not going to be here too long because I still want to do Xbox Beats Friday night with the other guys. I just want to, you guys sent me literally, I got about 20 inboxes. Maybe it might be that, maybe 17, asking me to talk about this in my thoughts. And I guess some of these terms of service have always been there. But if they were to start enforcing them, especially, it's kind of creepy. I'm trying to have some Skype sex with my old lady and whatever the goddamn case may be. And, they looking at that and trying to ban me. I think all that shit is kind of weird. You know what I mean? Weird. You know what I mean?
Facts.
My man, this guy here read. He sent me like 1,000. Hold on, bro. I don't have my man. I'm gonna tell him something about you because I guess he read my. I don't have notifications for this on Facebook Messenger, so I don't see them unless I'm in the Facebook app. And I only really see them once I post stuff. So I'm gonna read your thing on Twitter. Shout out to him though. He said, "Why should we expect? I guess he said, what should we expect? We have people getting swatted, people stabbing each other over video game school, shooters being pinned on gaming. They paid Call of Duty." I'm gonna say
that's why they're doing this shit. That's why, like I said, that's why I said everybody looking at Microsoft, but this shit is political. Like it's bigger than Microsoft. Y'all need to be worried about the people out here trying to make these laws happen in everything that you touch. That's the more like stringent point is they out here trying to make this a law in every single thing.
It's already touched. Well, we have to do another expand your mind because we can really, I can really expound on this. I really want to go deep, but this is gaming right now. We're gonna get our expand your mind channel up, and we can really go expound on what's been going on and what's about to happen and what's been happening for years. Because no matter if you're on the phone, internet, or anything electronical, believe everything you do is being recorded. From purchases at the store, from things you search online, text conversations, chats, phone calls, all of it. But I'm gonna holler at next gen, man. We're gonna get expand your mind back going so we can really go deep.
You know that's gonna be the next word, right? You said electronical.
The console.
I gotta give one.
You know that's the next word.
Post fuck out here with your aluminum foil helmet, man.
Say electronics, bro.
Hey, my man. Hey, you gotta forget my man. My man Post believes it's a flat Earth too.
Facts. You'll get
we gonna do a show on that too.
Oh my God, Post
on the plane
going in about flat Earth.
Talking about shit that they only use to get Stringer Bell and Barksdale. Ain't nobody trying to hear all that Post. Fuck out of here.
Hold up. I'm gonna read this last comment before we go on. He said, "Yo, Z, should we think twice before buying digital games after all this ban? Yes, you get banned, you lose all your games." Good question. Now, like I said, I don't know if you were here. Gave you an example of the guy on PlayStation. I forget the gamer tag that he had, but he made the tag. That's when PSN, was free when he was like 10 or 11. And I guess he had like $2,000 worth of games. He went digital, and someone complained about his gamer tag, and they banned him. And he lost access to, like I said, over 2,000 games. I guess it is something to worry about. You know what I mean? But even like I said, even if you're going digital, and he brings up this gray area, do you actually own the product? Here I paid you $60, but you tell me this license is not mine. That, like I said, that opens up like fine, if you're gonna ban me from using Xbox Live, what about the games I just purchased? You know what I mean? Like, can I get my money back?
Even if it's physical, they still can block it.
It says it. It says it in the rule change. You lose
the license,
content licenses.
That's so even if it's physical,
even if it's physical, it's connected to that account. They won't let you access it.
Yeah.
Like, and it requires online service. Like, you'll be able to play physical stuff that you have offline, disconnected from the internet. But if you connect to the internet, you won't be able to play that game in the online arena at all.
Well,
that account. And this is why I said it was ambiguous. Like, they did this shit, and it's holistically ambiguous because they left it so that there's so much gray area. Where if they didn't IP ban you, they just banned the account. So you can delete that account, make a new account, and play whatever. It's just the transfer of licenses. That's the problem. In all reality, there's like so many ways to get around this, but like you can literally just make a new account and on your Xbox and talk all the shit you want on that account. And it'll use the gold from your main account, but it won't be the one that gets banned. Like, it's easy workarounds. There's still some fuck shit. I just want to put that out because there's still some fuck shit, but it's easy workarounds to it. But they covering their ass just in case.
Shout out to Zaire PlayStation minions in the chat. I see y'all.
Yeah,
always trying to will him towards PlayStation no matter what.
To the PlayStation Nation. They said it was water on the bridge. Fuck, nigga. Play trolls over the years. Water on the bridge, nigga.
Fuck out of here.
Get off me. What are you talking about?
Real. I mean, it's
look, weird, bro. Fuck out of here. You over there wearing sandals with the rest of them weirdos.
You said you joking on the Xbox over there dying from diabetes slow, man. All that diabetic gaming, man.
Was over there rocking sandals with tube socks, man. Fuck all y'all niggas.
But again, thank you for rocking out with us, man. And I catch you later on tonight about 9:45. I'm about to get right. You know what I mean? Do some of the devil's dandruff. I can wake up. And have anybody here played? What's that game? No Way Out? You guys ever played it?
Yeah, I was playing through it, live streaming with my wife.
Oh, all right. Well, shit. Oh, okay. I didn't even know that. But anyway, like I said, I'm about to try to get some of that up and play a little bit of that ready for us.
Also, follow us on iTunes, Stitcher, and SoundCloud. I'll drop the links. All of our shows from here on out will be on iTunes, Stitcher, Radio, and SoundCloud. Every single show we do. So I'm gonna hit y'all with the links. Follow us. You can listen to us on the go. In case you don't catch us live.
I see the Stitcher, I see the iTunes, but I don't see the.
Throw them headphones on while you at work.
I don't see the SoundCloud though.
Yeah, I'm about to drop them all in the chat.
Oh, okay.
Go to next.
All right, okay.
This is still playing Gears.
Hey, yo, hold up. Listen to for those of you, I'm saying again, Patreon supporters. I just dropped the exclusive show with me and Noof that we did yesterday. That's on the Patreon. Also too. So if you guys have been really rocking out with me in the super chat, if you want to interested in seeing the show, hit me on Twitter or whatever. Zai 2005. I seen the link. With me saying thank you, Von Lamont. On you guys in the Discord. If you want to see the show, we did it live on Mixer. I downloaded and uploaded it. Want to see this also? One thing, we played Gears of War 3. I went online with that. My God, dog shit. That shit slow as hell. What's the online on Gears 3? Like 30 frames?
Yeah.
Oh, you can tell. Listen, I hate to sound like I'm a snob. God damn, that shit was slow. I was like fucking 50-1. Like, this shit easy as hell, man.
Smoke them out.
I will say on Gears of War 3, it's like I never really played it online. They got better weapons. They got flamethrower. They got sawed-off shotgun. They need some of those weapons in Gears 4. I guess it not against them. Probably breathe a new life into the goddamn game. They got all types of weapons in goddamn Gears of War 3. So I had a sawed-off shotgun. Powerful as hell. Homie, you put the links in there, Max?
I'm doing it now.
All right.
Sniper.
I'm here for my nephew next gen, Uncle Teddy. Hey, Uncle Teddy! They got Uncle Teddy in the chat. Shout out to Teddy. It's crazy, man.
I knew this shit was gonna happen.
I'm gonna need you to leave Uncle Teddy alone.
We gotta get on these t-shirts, man. We gotta get that diabetic gaming, motherfucking Uncle Teddy t-shirts. We gotta get them shits popping.
Yo, man, look, we got a gaming thing we're setting up behind the scenes. Once everything get copacetic and set up right, we definitely going to be reaching out to everybody in the chat who want to join. Mm-hmm. We're going to be playing games like Gears, Tekken, Madden, 2K, and it's going to be a competitive league. So Y'all stay tuned. And I know Spaghetti was asking next gen, would you ever stream Tekken?
Hey, I like Tekken. I stopped playing it because the servers were like, man.
Yo, K Megan talking about can't nobody beat him. What's happening?
Talking about when this shit was working, I whooped his ass. He's still trying to claim victory. My shit was moving literally like 2 frames a second, but like, I got the live stream. Like, bro, come on. Let me tell you one thing about pop shit. If I lose, I lose. I don't have a problem with that. No one likes to lose. But if you're gonna beat me, beat me. But that shit was literally, my shit was moving 2 fucking frames a second. I ain't played Tekken since then. Real talk. You know what I mean? We can get back when they Tekken 7. I ain't played it. They got some new
Has it gotten better?
I don't know. Like, Garrett played it before I have.
I mean, that's why people start playing it.
That's why I haven't played it since then. We got the link. If you guys can ask me about iTunes, we got the you got the SoundCloud,
iTunes, Stitcher, and SoundCloud all up there.
All right. So, like I said, if for those of you that use the SoundCloud, the iTunes, and Stitcher, for the record, what the hell? I can explain it. What the hell is Stitcher?
Stitcher is Android's version of iTunes. It's the second largest podcast streaming service on the planet.
Nigga, do tell. Didn't know that. But okay, we doing big things here. And like I said, if you don't care about me, I don't care about you. Fuck your mammy, fuck your brother, fuck your daddy, and fuck your drunk ass Uncle Teddy.
You gonna stop talking about Uncle Teddy? That nigga a cool dude.
And shout out to 100 with his little hit ass. I'm like the Don King. We gonna set this up on my nigga. I ain't debating on that dog shit ass channel. We got 2 people watching the goddamn show. I ain't gonna be messy. Man. We out of here, man. Bang. Oh, actually, too. Let's start it, man. Guys, right now they're here live. Find somebody that you want me to debate seriously in the Xbox community. Find him. He said, find him.
He ready.
Yeah, find him. We gonna sell some
talk
tickets
about it.
Find somebody that
you said he want to bring
the
X on
Xbox
you.
community. Do you play Injustice or Mortal Kombat? I like Mortal Kombat better, but Injustice, that's okay. I play it, but I like Mortal Kombat. You know what I mean? So they can put that out there, man. Find somebody that you want me to debate in the Xbox community. We're gonna sell some tickets for this year. We out of here, man. Bang.
It was